Once you've confirmed that your theme is running the header and footer hook, now you are ready to go and create your first custom page. But before we do that, we need to pay attention. As you can see, there's a message here that is telling us this plugin needs to generate 2 files for it to work. The plugin won't work without them. Click on this button to generate files. So we just need to go ahead and generate those 2 files. When I click generate, the plugin will copy the default page.php file from your theme and store it safely, then modify it to come up with a unique sample page that will be used to generate your pages in future. As you can see, the message tells us that easy pages sample page was successfully generated. Now the message has disappeared. So now we are ready to go and generate our first custom page. So for us to do so, we need to go to page design tab, click on it, and then when I come down here, I can add custom page. This one will redirect me into OS class pages section, where I can add a new page. So I want to create a page, and I'm just going to call it screencast. Then don't forget to give your page an internal name. That is a requirement. So when I save that page and go back to my plugin, I'll find the page has been listed here. Here it is. Now I just want to go ahead and create the first custom page. When I click this button here, helper, it is telling me that select a design option for this page, then save settings. These are the design options, the available design options. So if I click on collapsible, remember I can click on collapsible, and if I want to reset it, I just click that refresh button there and it will reset everything back to default. So when I select that and save changes, I have added a design option to that page. So that as you can see here, there is a message here that is telling us page screencast.php was successfully added to your themes folder. Now here is the source code for that page that we just created. So you can go ahead and edit it here if you are well familiar with HTML or PHP. You can add some div elements within this page and it will save everything just fine. Let me just show you an example of what will happen if I delete that code that is in there. Now you can see it is empty. It has saved that page. It has saved everything. Anything that you put there will be saved to that page within your OS class installation. So I want to revert it back to what it was. And there we are. It has been saved. So just in case in some occasions you might not be able to successfully generate those files by just clicking here, when we generated that file, sample.php file, from that button that is here, it created a page and stored it within the plugin. So if you come here, you can be able to see the sample page. Here is the code. So in most cases, if your page was not generated successfully, all you have to do is come and copy the default page, which is your OS class default page for all your static pages. So all you have to do is select, go to your source code and copy it there, then come and replace this with ESP, just a minute, ESP custom page. So you replace it with ESP custom page and you save your page, save your settings. That one will change everything within that file. Remember, this source code editor works just like any other editor, so it's perfectly working there. Before we preview our page, I want to add content within this page. Remember, that page is still empty and it has no content. So I'm just going to my pages section here. Then I'll find that page that we created and edit that page. So this content is not just going to be like any other content. It is going to be different from other contents in that we are using what we call blocks of content. So a block of content will look something like this: the title and then description within the curly braces and the brackets. So it is something like this. The curly braces will form the square, brackets will form a block of content, and then the title will be the first, will appear in the first curly brackets. That is the title, something like that. Title will be the first section of that block of content, and then the second one will be the description for that content. So if I use this severally, like 5 times, the plugin will recognize this and divide this into 5 sections. The first section with the title and description, second one with the title and description, and the last one with the title and description. If that one might confuse you, just come here, the documentation, and you'll find everything here. Just copy this, then paste it there, and you can go ahead and edit this. Say title 1, title 2, title 3, title 4, and then you can go ahead and edit the description part. And then there is a larger one here, so I'm just going ahead to use and I'll just use the bigger one, which is that one, and I'm going to edit it so that we have a lot of this within it. So that one will be the first one, the second one, second one, the third one, and then the last one. Now when I save that, then I go back to my plugin and try to preview that page. Now you see the plugin has recognized those blocks of content as small section, and it has divided that descriptions into small sections depending with where we placed our brackets and square brackets. So the first one is of course title 1, then title 2, title 3, and title 4. So this one is for responsive tabs. Remember, this tab is responsive. You can view it on a responsive on any mobile device, and it will just work perfectly okay, as you can see. As you can see, it is working perfectly fine. It is responsive. And then there is collapsible design option. When I save that one, remember we already put some content within our page section. So when I just go ahead and again preview that page, now you can see the content still remains divided into small sections, but the design now has changed. You can now view this content in a more organized way and easy to follow. And then for responsive, we had the vertical tabs. If I select that option and save, then reload this page, we still have our content divided into small sections, but now in a vertical tabs, as you can see. It is appearing so beautiful. Now again, we have to scroll to sections. When I click save, when I select that option and click save, then preview that page, you can see our content is still divided, but now you can scroll to these sections. Remember, you can always style this with CSS, so this one should not be of a great headache to you. You can use the CSS editor to edit this content, and I'll just show you that one in the next video. And you can also pick the frequently asked questions and save your settings. When you reload this page, your content will be organized in a good way. As you can see, this is the question answer. Again, you can style this with CSS, and we'll see that in the next video as I mentioned earlier. Again, question 3, then answer, question 2, then answer. And lastly, you can show locations within the static pages. So when you load that page, now you can see all the locations have been listed here, starting with the country, then region, then city. Again, same here. And remember, if there are many cities, here, then it will list them next to each other until the last one. Now you can see the way it looks beautiful and more organized. Now we've added design options to our pages, and they're looking so beautiful. So let's say you want to get rid of this page. I'm just going to create another one, then I'll get rid of it. Let's say I'm using that one. I already have some content running here, so if I just go ahead and preview that page, you can see it has added that design option to this static page. Now if I want to do away with that and revert back to my normal static pages, then I'll just click this trash icon here, and you'll see a message, deleted successfully. Now when you come here and reload this page, you have your static page back as OS class displays it. There it is. What you can now do is just go back to your page and edit the content, probably remove the square brackets and the curly brackets. So guys, that's it for this screencast. In the next screencast, I'll show you how you can edit, you can style these designs with our CSS editor right here. The CSS editor that comes with the plugin. Right here we can design all the design options to suit our requirements.